Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashim, Al-Shai, Bashim, Makakodash, Shalom to the 144,000 rest of elect out there, Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, This is Why 2/3 of You Gotta Be Taken Out, or Taken Out, or Took Out. I'll use the word took out. T-O-O-K, took out. Or will be took out. That's good, Ebonics. Anyway. This is a video. This is fair use. It's put up by Captain Tazaryach TV, entitled "Gender Gets Transgender." Trans meaning change, and gender means your sex. If you were born a woman, you become a man. You change your plumbing. That's transgender. Gets upset when Captain Tazaryach shows his vile affection is against the Most High. Yeah. That's a disease, a mental disorder that cannot be cured by a doctor. Now, the scriptures say, if you was that and you come out of that and you truly repent, then you can be forgiven. Okay? So you can be one of them and you can be forgiven. Let me see if I can find that scripture. Let me see. As were some of you. Paul said this. See if it comes up. I'll get it eventually, but I believe it's going to come up there. That's not what I want. Let me do it this way. Well, this is a good one. I have this is the spirit. I have overthrown some of you as the Most High through Sodom and Gomorrah, and ye were as a firebrand plucked out of the burning. Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith Yahweh. Most High saved Israel. They go back to worshiping their gods. Okay, let me do this here. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. As was some of you, Bible. As was some of you, Bible. It came up. I knew it was Corinthians. I wasn't sure of the chapter, but I know Paul's made the statement. It says, let's open this up. So the question is, can you, if you were happy and you come into the truth, can you repent for it? Yes, you can. So they can't turn you away. Now, if you come into this and you come into us and you keep doing it, we find out you out of there. Ain't no second chances either. Let's go ahead and read this in the King James. See, this is what these Christian churches don't teach you. That's why they're not equipped when it comes to coming up against us, unless you got scholars. You get guys that went to theological cemeteries, so they kind of can maneuver their way around the scriptures a little bit better than the average Christian. But if the average Christian supposedly received the Holy Spirit, you're supposed to know all things. I'll give you the Comforter that shall teach you all things. So if you're a Christian, if you're a bona fide Christian, saved in the blood of Jesus, you should know the Bible up, inside out, upside down, backwards and forwards, right side up. Anyway, it says, 1 Corinthians 6, verse 11. Where am I? And such were some of you, but ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of Yahweh, Kyries, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and by the Spirit of the what? The Father. Wait a minute. Two separate, the Father God and the Son God, right? Now what I got to do is open this up. Let me open this up. Let me do it this way. Oh, let me just do it this way. Come back a verse. Close. Get out of my face. King James again. Nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. I got to go back another verse. Back to King James. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Gentiles are unrighteous. Like these two guys say, oh, if they believe, they gotta believe everything that we teach. They gotta, first of all, they gotta believe everything that GMS says. Let's say they believe everything that Genesis says, but when it comes to the grape doctrine, they don't believe it. That means they haven't received the whole truth. They got to come up under GMS. A heathen got to come up under GMS and teach the same gospel, word for word, exactly. And that ain't going to happen because ain't no heathen invited into GMS. So you guys are wrong again. It says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Be not deceived, neither fornicator, which is an adulterer, nor idolater. And by the way, you ask for forgiveness of adultery, right? All of us committed adultery in one way or another, unless you got a virgin. But every woman that I dealt with, they weren't virgins. Okay, you really got to go young, 11, 12. That's why they got them young. And see, these guys get all upset about it because they've been in America too goddamn long. It says fornicators, which means adulterers when you look the word up, nor idolaters, believes in idols, nor adulterers, which is the same thing. Fornicators covered, it covers a lot of things, but it means, and I'll even look it up. It means adultery. One of the definitions of adultery. So you got adulterer and adulterer. Nor effeminate. We're going to look that up. Nor abusers of themselves with mankind. What does it mean to abuse yourself with mankind? Man laying with man, woman laying with woman. But it says ultimately, it says, and such were some of you, but if you repent, you can make it. So now let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take this and go to the blue letter. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? He's talking to Israelites. But be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of mankind, nor abusing themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor people that go clubbing, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. And such were some of you. Who is he talking to? The Israelites in Corinth. But ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, made clean. Sancta is Latin, santa, meaning clean, holy. But ye are justified in the name of, that right there is Kairis, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and by the Spirit of our Father. So now let's pull out these words here. I'm going to go back into the video. So, you know, the Old Testament law, you was one of them, you got put to death. New Testament, if you repented, if you were outside of Israel, if you didn't know any better, he winked at your ignorance. Not talking about Israelites that grew up being Israelites. No, they get put to death. The ones of you that got caught up in, you became Hellenized, and you involve yourself in orgies and wife swapping and doing all kind of wickedness. The Apostle Paul's saying, no, you can be forgiven for all that if you repent. Let me see. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Now, if they die, are they ever going to come to the kingdom? Yeah, they're going to be born all over again with a clean slate. Deceive, neither let's look up the word fornicator, fornicators. This is basic foundational stuff. The word there is pornos. A man who prostitutes his body to another's lust for hire, male prostitute, a man who indulges in unlawful sexual intercourse, or a fornicator. That means adulterer. But fornicator covers being a mo too. Let's come on back. Pornos is masculine, man on man. Then you got the word porneia, which is more feminine sense. Nor idolaters, I don't need that. Nor adulterers. Let's see what the word adulterer means. Now, when I clicked on fornicators, one of the words that came up was illicit sex, meaning you having sex with another man's wife. That's a heinous crime. I'm gonna let you hear this.
Strong's G 3432. Moichas. Moichas.
Mochas. An adulterer, one who is faithless towards the Most High, God. That's in the spiritual sense. But the word is adulterer, a man that lays with another man's wife. Let's come on back. The fornicator part is also talking about, give me a second, adulterers, fornicators, nor effeminate. Let's look up the word effeminate. Effeminate.
Strong's G 3120. Malakas. Malakas.
Malakas. Soft to the touch, metaphorically in a bad sense, effeminate, of a ketimite, whatever that is, of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man, of a man who submits his body to unnatural lewdness, of a male prostitute. So you can be forgiven for all these things. Nor abuses of himself with mankind.
Strong's G 733. Arsenokoites. Arsenokoites.
Arsenokoites. One who lies with a male as with a female. Sodomite, Moism. One who lies with a male as with a female. I got to tell you about the law. The penalty is to be put to death. So you can be all these things, and you can, if you trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you can come into this thing and really do a 180. You know, they can't turn you away. You know, but you got to watch him, because if he goes back into it, he's out of there, man. That's a hard demon to overcome. So like I said, this is why the black church and churches, mainly the black church, they allow these type of men and women to come into church, because they don't know the Bible, they don't know the Lord. That's why, you know, a good way to how can I say this? They can dismiss everything by saying, well, the Lord done away with. The Lord done away with. So the pastor could come in, he could be a male pastor, dressed up like a damn, like the gimp. He could come in there dressed up like the gimp in the movie, what's the damn movie? Pulp Fiction. Remember the gimp? He can dress up like the gimp and do his sermon. The next week he can come up dressed like Madonna. You know? You got some black churches, famous mega black churches, that have a pastor and he'll call his other half, which is a man, the first, what do they call him? The first man of the truth of the church. Jake openly does this. Esau too. But Jake in the black church, the music director, that's the old saying. The music director is a straight up Mo. So this is a rapper, right? A rapper. This guy right here. This is why they have to be deleted. This is why they must be deleted. And the worst type of Mo is a Jake man, because they'll have a beard. You know, they go to the gym. They eat Wheaties. They watch the Super Bowl. Them are the worst type of Mo's, because you think he's a regular dude. Maybe I'm getting with the boys. The boys get over to watch the game and they popping each other. That's in this black among Negroes. These motherfuckers.
True. All right.
Okay, so what do you identify as? So you said you're not gay.
I'm not gay, so I'm more like.
Okay, he said I'm not gay. I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered. Remember him?
I'm a freaky mom.
That's what.
That means you go both ways. Would makes you a fucking gay. Makes you happy.
What I like to call it.
Freaky, so I'm freaky because don't know.
Now he don't look sweet and feminine, nothing like that. You look like a regular dude out there. But you got them niggas in the prison, them hardcore niggas that these Jake women want. I want a thug. I want somebody that came fresh out of the joint. Them niggas all faggots. Them niggas understand how to go both ways. That's what you women like. The whole lot of you need to be fucking set on fucking fire. Ooh, I can't wait till Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai take you 2/3 out. And Genesis, you're part of the 2/3. Until you repent. When you two clowns repent, then I'll take the curse back. Because you repented. But other than that, that curse is on you. Oh, you can't be cursing Israel. I did a video on that. I showed you 3 or 4 scriptures where the Apostle Paul called Satan on who was that? Alexander and Hymenaeus. Either them or Philetus. You had Alexander the coppersmith, Philetus, Hymenaeus, Dayton, Corey, Abiram.
Man, turn me on. So,
Yeah, because
I tried to do a threesome with my homie E-Man. That shit.
I tried to do a threesome with my homie E-Man. I'm not, look, that shit, that ain't the fucking, that's not the move. That means you are happy. You are fucking happy.
With this and shit, I couldn't do it because my dick kept on salt. My dick was staying on salt because he right there. He got my shit stayed on salt. I had to get out the room. I just let him the bitch. So,
yeah, because while you're getting into it, he gonna ride your back.
I can't. I'm not gay, though, no man. I can't even get hard with a man around.
ride upon the dragon's breath. Inside joke.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause somebody.
And this is the
This is why you gotta vet people. See, you know what? IUIC, the leader of IUIC, he come on in. But IUIC is a revolving door. You know why? Because they let anybody in. They don't vet them. You got to be vetted, man. And like the old One West days, the old One West school was like a church. It was just open and people, different areas, you know, they came to the school and they would go and they would read the Bible. They didn't even bring up Bibles. We had a whole bunch of Bibles to give it to people, show you how much they were dedicated. They wasn't dedicated to it. Then they would just go home. Because when I came in, I befriended certain brothers that had been in this thing for 2-3 years, 6 months or whatever, and they never moved up. They just came to the school and learned and just went home. And this is before the Spirit, to tell the truth, the Spirit really opened this thing up. When I came in, when Barack came in, when General Yohani came in, when Ariala came in, these are just a few of the names. The whole thing changed up. And by the way, for the big head of Genesis, he said that the elders was teaching that the Gentiles could make it. No, they were not teaching that the Gentiles. They never taught that. I came to the school in '85. They never taught that. There was no Edomites in that school. You get your ass beat if you were back then, if you looked like an Edomite, you was an Edomite. Because you had Jakes that looked like Edomites. So he said that General Yohani changed in 1990. No, General Yohani did not change that. It was always taught that the other nations are not going to make it. Anyway, let me get back into this. I'm sorry.
problem with America, because this man is absolutely gay. There is no way that you sleep with a trans woman, which is a man that identifies.
Now, did he lay with a trans woman, or did he lay with a woman? Was it an actual woman? The threesome was him, a trans man, woman, whatever, two-spirit, with his dude. I mean, no matter which way you slice it, let's say she's a straight-up woman, and you're going to get down with your boy. No, that's homosexuality right there, man.
As a woman and not be gay. And the diabolical part is that the reason why he used the example of the threesome with him and his partner, which is also gay, being in the room. Listen, man, if you're in the room with your partner.
Hey, if somebody said, I had a friend of mine, right, in the world, yo, we're going to get this chick together, me and you. I said, no, bam. I got a sizzling left hook. I got a sizzling left hook. If I hit you with that left hook, you're going to sleep. And I got to put a pillow on the ground so you don't crack your fucking skull. I still got a sizzling left hook. And I developed my right hand, my jab. Everything is proper.
Doing freak offs. You're gay. Just imagine how nasty that is. You got one woman in the room, because that's what he just said. One woman in the room. That means his rod is in the vagina, and then your rod goes in that vagina. His rod is in that mouth, and then your rod is in that mouth. Nasty word. But what makes people think, and what makes people like him think that he's not gay, is because that man goes into a lab and gets cosmetic work with.
I'm not gay no more. I'm delivered. Hey, now I understand. Nero 47 is going after everybody, pretty much Israelites. You notice he ain't going after happy people. You know why? Because he's happy himself. You heard the news about him and Clinton. He's happy himself. He had a meeting with fucking terrorists. This place is done. Emphasis on the letter D. Done.
But now he gets augmented or fake breasts, a fake butt. And so now, because he's visually seeing what he thinks is a woman, he doesn't believe that he's gay. That's the psychological. Listen, I told y'all the last time I did a live stream, I think the gay movement created BBLs to be so prevalent amongst women so that when they come, well, let me ask the transgender. Hey, unmute your mic to the transgender dude. What's your name again? You said late. I'm gonna just say L. Can I just call you L?
He calls him a transgender dude. That's oxymoronic. Transgender dude. I guess you could say that.
Lady Sparkle, but you can call me L.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you believe that the BBLs that became popular was a gay agenda?
No, the BBLs wasn't for the LGBTQ. The BBLs were for the natural.
No. I'm not. I agree with. No. I'm gonna repeat the question again because I agree. Cosmetic surgery.
You better be careful, Cap. The next person might call might be T.S. What's her name? T.S. Jaleel, whatever her name is. Hey, I know why Tariq let it on because it's funny. Hey, that shit is funny. You know, he plays off of that demon. T.S. Giselle.
Existed before the gay movement began to attack black women or women, period, the way that they do. I agree with that. But what I'm asking you is, do you believe that the BBLs were used by the gay movement so that men like Bloody D could be confused and sleep with y'all? That's what I'm asking.
Get different channel lineups for every TV lover in your household in one place.
I don't know, because I've messed with a lot of rappers and celebrities, and
I mess with a lot of rappers, and well, let's do the Diddy and the Freak-Offs. Everybody that went to them parties, they either bent somebody over, or got bent over, or both. So I'll say this: all them tip top celebrities are they all go both ways, and they all need to be put to death.
I bet, but what he said. You heard what he said. You heard what Bloody D said, right?
Bloody D. I
first
wonder what the D stand for. Bloody D.
And Bloody D is diabolical.
but you heard what he said, though, right?
Yeah, he said he's not getting up, and a lot of these people.
This is what happens when you women have test tube babies. These little gremlins, menstruous women shall bring forth monsters or monsters. This is what happens when you have test tube babies.
They have that notion, because of society.
Wait. No. Because he would look at himself as gay if he was with a man that actually looked like a man, right? Wouldn't he say that's gay? That's why he told the story. So he doesn't believe that he's gay because a man has put on female parts cosmetically, correct?
In his situation, correct. Mm-hmm.
Well, you just claim, I don't know if it's true or not, you just claim that you sleep with rappers and stuff like that, and they don't believe that they're gay either, right?
Exactly.
For the very same reason Bloody D don't, because you cosmetically altered your body, even though you're a man.
What does the D stand for in Bloody D?
Right? You were born.
That's why hip hop is officially dead. Hip hop is officially dead. It hasn't made the top 40 or the top 100 in a while.
Born biologically a man, right?
Correct. I did, but you're assuming that I cosmetically alter my body. No, I do natural hormones.
Well,
I don't do
wait. When
you do natural hormones, that's altering your body, nigga.
You said you're a natural woman? Is that what you said?
That's not, I said I use natural hormones. I never use all of that saline.
So just so I can understand, so you still have a man's chest?
No, my chest is growing. I'm doing mine naturally, but it's natural.
Okay.
Natural
so he can say he's a natural woman. Somebody said, "You a woman?" Yes, I'm a natural woman. No GMOs.
I think what you're saying is
Our people are some sick motherfuckers, man. I understand Esau. Esau is a devil. I understand him doing all this crazy shit. But you, Jakes,
you didn't go get surgery to get breast implants. You went
Yeah.
and put hormones to alter your body. It's the same, but
Yeah.
that's still the same thing to us, to heterosexual men and women.
whether you do it under the knife or whether you use supplements or whatever.
Oh man, yes, I get that. I get over that. Yeah, I
Right.
get that.
So
See, I couldn't talk to this dude. Look, man. I don't even want to talk. I don't want to feel that vibe, man. I wouldn't be talking to him, man. I don't want no type of connection with a nigga like this.
the reason why they think you are
Now, I have picked up, with my car service, I have picked up them type of people, and I'm cool with them because I'm a professional. I do deliveries. Hey, what's up, Joe? Hey, what's up, Bill? I know full well he's a Mo, but I'm cool with him. May even shake his hand or something like that. But I'm being professional. But don't come around me. Hey, yo, yeah, hey, keep going, man. Okay.
a woman is because you've altered your body. And so they think they're not gay because you altered your body, correct?
Correct.
That's why you got to watch out with these hoes out here. A lot of them will tell you that they're women because they believe that they're women. Because they always believed that they were women, even though the plumbing was different. They switched up the plumbing, but they're really a man, but they really believe they're a woman. So they're going to lie. They're going to lie. They're going to say, oh, no, I'm a woman. I was born a woman. In her mind, in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say.
And that is-
So that's why I say, like, the reason why the gay movement popularizes BBLs and convinces women to get bigger breasts, convinces women to get big butts and alter their lips, is so that they can confuse the masses, so that rappers like Bloody D can say, oh, look at that thing. It has female parts, so I'm not really gay if I sleep with it. But even he knows if he sleeps with a man that does not have female body parts, it is
a gay male. Mm-hmm. I do agree with that.
Right. So
Definitely.
it's
Okay, he said he's not happy, but he is happy. And he likes trans people. So no matter how you slice it, this man is a happy dude.
all, so then it's all gay then, right?
If you want to take it there, yeah, if you want to say that, you know, it depends on, I can't really say because it's a lot of labels, it's a lot of this, that, and the third, because you can also say with the polyamorous lifestyle, you know, what is that?
When you say
You know, what is
polyamory,
that?
you mean a man that has more than one woman?
Or a woman that has more than one man. They have what is it,
I don't agree. Well, I don't agree with
Yeah, polyandry, many men. Polygamy, many women. A man having many women. Polyandry, many men. Like the Queen of Sheba, she engaged in polyandry. She slept with many men. Solomon never slept with the Queen of Sheba, Makeda. Never slept.
man. Excuse me. I don't agree that a woman can have more than one woman, which could be more than one man, because she wasn't made that way. But those are two still heterosexual relationships. That woman is not altering her body to attract the opposite sex. She's
So let me ask
attracting.
you. Oh, okay, hold on. Pause. Let me ask you a question. So you agree with the male side of it, but you don't agree with the female. Do you agree with the male?
Okay, my 10-year-old over here roasting this transformer.
Side of it, but you don't agree with the female side of it.
Yeah, a woman was not built. You know, like you have a key and you have a door. The men are the key, the women are the door. It's supposed to be one key for that door. So the woman was not made to have multiple men in that door.
Right, one key for that door, but one key can fit many doors. But only, I'm not even gonna try to make sense of that. Y'all know what do you mean?
She was made to
So-
have one key in that door.
Okay. So you agree?
See, in the kingdom, we're gonna have the master key. You know, our key's gonna fit into many doors.
So you do agree, and one man. I mean, so you disagree with one man for one woman.
I don't disagree with that. If a man has one woman and he's content with that one woman, that's fine. But if a man decides to get more than one woman, that's fine too. But he has to keep that woman.
So why is it?
That's true. That's true. Yep. You take on 5 women, you got to keep them. For them Israelite women, you got to keep them.
Acceptable for a man? See, that's the double standard. Why is it acceptable for a man to, if he chooses to have more than one woman, but a woman couldn't do it? That don't make sense.
It don't make sense to you because your fucking mind is warped. Your mind. That's why you got to go. 100 psychiatrists couldn't help you. That's why you got to go. That's why the law is there for a reason.
There's a lot of things, like I can't have kids. That's acceptable. I wasn't made to have kids. I was made to produce kids, but I don't carry a child. I don't give birth to a child.
Yeah, because what is a woman? She's a walking, talking. What do you call that? Incubator. She's a baby maker. What's going to happen in the kingdom with the woman? What part are they going to play? They're going to be barefoot and pregnant and happy about it. That's a woman's role. Barefoot, pregnant, and happy about it.
Also, don't bleed once a month. We're not made.
We weren't designed for that. God designed.
Wait. See what you said? Just like
we weren't designed for that.
Right. So, and when you bring God in it, God didn't design you to be a woman.
Oh, really?
Facts.
Did you hear that, this nigga? Oh, really? He's offended. First of all, I wouldn't be talking to this dude. I don't know, brother. I don't know, man.
But I guarantee you there was some traumatic event that happened in your life.
No.
That's why you said it so quickly. No, something happened to you.
Wrong. See, that's the wrong stereotypical.
Thou protestest too much. You was quick to say no. You living a lie.
No, it's not.
That's the stereotypical. All LGBTQ were not molested and all of that. Y'all gotta.
Something happened to these motherfucking asses. That's not normal.
A bad perception of that.
Guarantee you was.
So you live with me?
Captain, guarantee you was. And I'll say that. Guarantee something in your life that you blocking, which made you this way.
Hold on, you live with me? You live with me? You know everything I did?
If I was to ever counsel you off the internet.
You can't counsel.
I know.
True that. You can't counsel you because he's gone. You can't bring this guy around. You just gotta, take him out. In the kingdom, we can't do that now. Of course not. I can imagine vocab to hard said kill him now. No, we don't have no power to kill nobody.
But I said if that's why I said if I was to ever counsel you off the internet, you would tell me what really happened to you that you didn't get justice for that made you that way. That's why the first thing you said was you can't counsel me because you're beyond counsel right now. That's why the Bible in Romans, the 1st chapter, it says for this cause God gave you up to that vile affection because instead of getting counsel, you rejected counsel. I'm just going to read this Bible.
No, wrong. Wrong.
I just want to read the Bible.
Wrong, because that same Bible enslaved y'all asses.
Just relax. You mentioned God. So I just want to read this Bible verse. Thank you. I didn't mute you, by the way. I just want to read this Bible.
The demon said the Bible enslaved us.
Bible verse. It says, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship to serve the creature more than the creator who is blessed forever. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affection. That lifestyle you live in is a vile affection. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men working with men that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense. So you have a vile affection that can be treated. But like you said, I can't counsel you. you can't get counsel because this is what you believe you are.
Yeah, you can't get counsel, just like you believe that same stupid ass Bible that kept y'all enslaved for 600 years that y'all screaming about. Oh, you're not supposed to be called the N word, and the N word is this, but y'all do it every
The
day.
N word
But
is
then when
a
a white
gay
person,
right? Go ahead. No, go ahead. No.
because when a white person does it, like a white bum that's in another sector, and I'm getting ready to light her ass up since she want to call a black man a boy. See, but y'all like this. Oh, you can say my N word, and Ice Cube and them made it cool. That Tupac and all these people have made it cool. It ain't cool. It never was cool. If we
Okay.
It ain't cool being what you are. That definitely ain't cool.
we gonna put it in that perspective, it ever was cool.
I don't have a problem with that perspective. But what I do want to say is changing to the N word because of
It just means black. The Moors offended when you call them a Moor? Moor is another way of saying nigger. So the Moors ain't niggas. Nigger means black. Look it up. Nigger, negro, negrito, negrita, negra. Puerto Ricans say this. I know this for a fact. When a Puerto Rican chick sees another, like a friend, a girlfriend, it might be a Jake chick. She'll say a negrita, meaning my black in a loving way. No, say it's a loving way. My black girlfriend, my black friend.
Bible saying that you can't be a homosexual does not answer the problem. But here's what I can show you in the Bible. As I showed you in the Bible that you cannot be a homosexual and you have a vile affection, I'm going to show you. Yes, you definitely have a vile affection. If you're looking at the screen, you looking at the screen?
And by the way, they became Mo's because the Most High put a spirit on him to be a Mo. Most High put a spirit on him. Man's goings of the Lord, how can a man then understand his own way? Anybody that's a Mo, the Most High put the spirit on you to be a Mo. So the Most High can destroy you.
I'm looking dead at the screen.
I appreciate it. But see how you said when we say the N word, see that's the difference between you and I. So this is the book of Acts 13:1, right? It says, and I'm going to read it first. I'm going to read the verse for you first. It says, now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon that were called nigger. So when we say the word nigger, even though the slave master took that word,
it just means black. Nigger, niger, negro, it means the same way. There's different ways of saying it. Let me see this. Let me do this. Let me go to Acts. I didn't want this to be long, but it's kind of interesting, Okay, that was it. Antioch nigger. Let me look at niger, nigger. That's a hard G-R. Church were Israelites. Members of the church were Israelites only. That was called Niger. Let's look it up. Niger, they're going to say.
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
Simply means
Niger.
black. Nigger means black. Negro means black. Negrito means black. Negra means black. Moor means black. Moreno means black or dark. Puerto Ricans, the many Puerto Ricans, they'll call this. No, he's moreno. Yo hizo moreno. Right?
word nigga made it be derogatory. The Israelites were called nigga, which means black. Let's go further. Let's play the word. Let's play the word. Let's play the word. Look at the word. I'm gonna play it. Let's play it. Watch.
Strong's G 3526. Niger. Niger.
Do you want now? Let's click the word and let's see what the word means. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Let's see if we can click the word. And then
we know the N word is an ignorant person. We know that. It could be any race, color, gender, creed, and anything.
No, you don't.
They can say,
no, you got another word called nigard. 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 That means let me do that. I don't want to do this because I got another show I want to do. I want to leave this going. Knee guard. Let's look up the word knee guard. You can call a Chinese person a knee guard. Let me see. Knee guard. I don't want that knee guard. Let me do it this way. Niggardly. 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 Ungenerous, stingy. Serving out the rations with a niggardly hand. A stingy person. You know, you come into something, people need help, and you give them little, very little. The scriptures tell you that in the Apocrypha. Let's look that up. Knee guard. Bear me for a minute. See, the problem with you knee guards, you don't look up words. Apocrypha. Let's do it this way. Apocrypha in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 31:24. Let's open it up. But against him that is a niggard of his meat, the whole city shall murmur. Talk about him. That nigga's stingy. And the testimonies of his niggardness shall not be doubted of. Yeah, don't hang with that nigga. He's stingy. He don't help you out. Now the word niggard, niggardly, niggardness, niggard, it means a stingy person. It can be a Chinese person, so-called white person, African person, anybody. That has nothing to do with, but people don't know that. You tell somebody, if a white man says you are niggardly to a black man, you're a racist. No, it means you're a stingy person. People don't study words. See, we're wordsmith here at GMS. Like I said, this is why Nate goes to the Blue Letter, but he doesn't tell his congregation that. Let me close this out. Give me a second. Bear me for a minute. Bear me for a minute. Anybody don't like me goggling in the background, just go leave the video. Don't watch me no more. Unsubscribe. Okay, here we go. Bear me for a minute. Okay, let's go back to, let's listen to a little bit more. I don't want to sorry for making this long.
Sorry, come up.
Wait, relax. The word nigger in the Bible, you looking at the screen? Nigger means black. That's what nigger means. So in the Bible, when they use the word nigger,
where do you get the idea to use the Blue Letter? You got it from the elders of GMS. Really from myself. Everybody that used Blue Letter, they got it from me. Or they got it from somebody that got it from me. I'm the one that introduced this site to everybody. But I give you permission. You can congregation. You go to the blue letter. You be sneaking to that blue letter. Let me go to the blue letter. Then later talk shit. Some guy go to the blue letter. Yeah, you go to the blue letter too. I can't prove that, but I believe you do. Because I know how you operate. You operate like a snake. Let me let this clear up. Bear with me for a minute. Come on now. Okay, we're back on top. I thought we were back on top.
They was calling the Israelites black, so I want my audience to pay attention. I showed L that in the Bible, his lifestyle is a vile affection. He tried to counter by saying, but y'all call each other nigga. And then I ain't gonna say body bag, but then.
But you can use, that's a term of endearment among Jake. Yo, my nigga. Women say my nigga, my nigga. Even Alonzo, Denzel called Hoyt. He said he called him his nigga. He's a white boy. He said, my nigga.
Then I killed them, not literally, of course, by showing that the word nigga is in the Bible and it means black. So, brother.
Let me ask you a question. Tazaryach.
And then I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you're saying that it's in the Bible, so you're justifying that the N-word is a black thing for the Israelites, because now I'm starting to understand why they stand on street corners and preach hate. You know, if you're supposed to be of God, do you think
we preach the gospel? We don't preach hate. We preach the God. I hate you. Give me all the scriptures on hate. They don't they listen to what they hear, what they want to hear.
God sat there and wrote that Bible?
Yes, I do.
Oh, so God is preaching. Oh, I love you. I died for you. I don't even know you. But I hung out with prostitutes, whores, and foul people and murderers and all of this. But
he didn't hang out with maggots. He didn't change the M to another word, to F. He didn't hang out with maggots.
I'm going to put the N-word in the Bible, and it's going to pertain to black people. See,
you know what the Lord said? He said the prostitutes are going to make it to the kingdom of heaven. So you have prostitutes in the kingdom of heaven, meaning they're not going to be prostitutes in the kingdom, but they're going to make it to the kingdom before the wicked scribes and Pharisees. Let me do this. Let me go find it. Let me do this. Let me come back over here. You mean prostitutes gonna be in the kingdom? Yep, gonna be in it, but they're not gonna be prostitutes in the kingdom. Okay. Jesus said prostitutes will be in the kingdom too. Matthew 20. I knew it was Matthew. I wasn't sure the chapter. Yes, the Gospel of Matthew 21 verse 31. The Messiah said that the tax collectors and the prostitutes, among Israel will enter the kingdom of heaven before you. Now this kills what Bishop Nate got to say, that if you ain't right with the Most High, you ain't going to the kingdom, you're going to burn in hell. No, every Israelite, no matter how wicked they are. What about Judas Iscariot? Judas Iscariot going to be in the kingdom of heaven. Every last one of them. He said that the prostitutes, the tax collectors, Israel hated them because they were collecting taxes for the Roman, the Caesar. The tax collectors, one of the disciples was a tax collector, a publican. That was Matthew. And he became the treasurer because he knew about money, numbers and stuff. And the prostitutes will enter the kingdom of the Most High before you. Before who? Before the wicked scribes and Pharisees. But ultimately, they're going to make it. So somebody please tell Nate that ain't no Israelite going to burn in hell. First of all, there's no such thing as a hell. So let me come back over here. Listen to a little bit more.
See, this is why Caucasians and others are allowed to call people this word. So y'all shouldn't feel.
No, Esau says it around his people. He don't like when he comes around our hood, he sees the ratio of one Edomite to about 10 Negroes in the area. He ain't gonna use it. He guarantee he ain't gonna use that word. If he use that word, he's gonna be a permanent part of the pavement, man. That's a trigger word for Jake. You come out there as a white man saying N, you're going to get fucked up. Unless you're in your hood. Hey, you ever get lost with Esau, the Edomite area, and you ask directions, they look at you like they want to do this. What would I just say? Like they get bold, you know? Them fake, phony frauds. That's why they're going to be exterminated, man.
Feel no type of way, and you just justified that Israelite. It's called the N-word. Okay, I just want to make that point.
No, I didn't justify it because as I was saying the first time, I said yes, the white man used it in a derogatory fashion. So now imagine you made a point to say that the white man gave us this book 600 years, enslaved us with this book XYZ like that. The white man never gave us the Bible. When you on your own.
Why would he give us a book where the scripture says, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity? Why would he give you that book? That's stupid. Why would it, in the scriptures, there's many examples of the color of the chosen people of the Most High. Why would he give you that book?
Own time, look up the slave Bible.
Beautiful. Captain, get down, Captain. I was just going to say if he took the words out of my mouth. I said the book that we got, the Bible that we got is called the Slave Bible. And by the way, I was watching this movie and I mentioned, it's a pretty good movie. It's low budget, but it's pretty good. I watched the Jones Plantation. One of the guys, the main guy behind it, I believe, one of the people behind it is Jeff Burrick. He's on Rumble. He does he got a page, what is it called? What is it called? The Dollar Vigilante. So he made this movie. It's low budget, you know. It's a pretty good movie though. It was showing how it makes you think about how the money system works, how America works. That it made you think that you're free, but you're really enslaved. So I'm almost an hour into an almost 2-hour video movie, and it's free on Tubi. You get commercials though. So everybody watch the movie. I'm almost halfway in. So let me see. So he meant beautiful. Captain Tazaryach, beautiful. You mentioned the Slave Bible.
White man gave us was a Bible that took all the verses out that showed.
Let's see if maybe Captain's making this up. Maybe Captain's making this up. So we know that tax collectors and prostitutes are going to make it in the kingdom before these wicked scribes and Pharisees. Okay. All right. So let me see something. What is the Slave Bible? The Slave Bible is a heavily redacted, that when you get a document, it's got black magic marker taking out certain things, heavily redacted version of the Bible produced in England in the early 19th century for enslaved people in the British West Indians. So that means they had no hope. It omits roughly 90% of the Old Testament and 50% of the New Testament, removing passages that could inspire rebellion, such as, so they're saying that the scriptures, if you read the scriptures, it gets you riled up. It gets you mad. Why aren't these church people mad? Because they don't read. People in the church do not read the Bible. They do not study. Such as the story of Moses in the book of Exodus, while keeping verses that promote obedience to slave masters, the Ephesians, like Ephesians 6 and 5, its creation was an attempt to use religion as a tool for control by suppressing messages of freedom and justice. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and he will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the ones that you take them captive, whose captive they were, and you shall rule over their oppressors. They damn sure took that out. It said they took like 90% of the Old Testament out and 50% of the New Testament.
Showed that slavery was wrong the way that they was doing it, liberation out the Bible, and they would keep verses in there to keep us enslaved. That's actually what they did. So the reason why we show the word nigger is not to justify what the white man did, but they also said Jesus was white, the Israelites was white, God is white. So if we read a verse,
So you calling yourself an Israelite? Are you white?
This video right here I'll be watching. Friend of the Prophet, don't let family stress you out over pagan holidays. I don't even have family. I haven't. The only time I hear my family if somebody dies. That's the only time. I don't go to family reunions because they hillbillies, man. You know. Oh, wait, why don't you just come over here? No, on so-called Turkey Day I eat chicken or beef or whatever. So I gotta watch this. Because you got to cut your family off. The only family that you have is your woman and your children. That's it.
White?
No, I'm not. You got to listen. Listening is an art.
Okay.
All you got to do is listen. So now the white man has said, so here I'll ask you a yes or no question. The statues of Jesus Christ across the earth, aren't they of a white man? Yes or no?
Answer the question,
in society's perception, yes. But everybody has a different perception. That's why it's called individuality.
Wait. But that's why I'm clear with the question. I said, in the earth, the statues are of a white man. Is Christ the color of that statue of a white man according to the Bible? Yes or no?
I'm not sure. Has anybody ever seen Christ?
You see? You see? That flaming spirit in your fucking soul, man. You're gonna question it now. If the Messiah came down on earth, he had to, as a man, he had to come down looking like, he had to either look like Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Chuck Connor, Floyd Mayweather, Mr. T, Osama bin Laden. He had to look like somebody. He looked Arab, he looked white, looked Scandinavian, he looked black, Chinese, or Japanese, or Korean, or Samoan. Now, out of all them people I mentioned, they're all dark except for the white man.
In the real time?
The description of all the prophets are in the Bible. That's the importance of the N-word. Because when they give us the Bible, they say, people like you would say, that's a white man's book. But if they're calling the Israelites at that time black, you can't say that Israelites of today are white. They have to also be black. If Christ,
y'all changed the goalpost. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I didn't move. I was talking about your vile affection of being a transgender woman. You switched it to the N-word.
But you got to call me every man and everything. You know, see, it's like this. These females. Hold on one second. Wait. Let me say this, because see, I've encountered a lot of different people, and these females come out, and not all of them, because there are some that's down for us and that'll fight for us. These females come out Oh, yes, girl, tell me if my man is gay. Tell me if my man is this, that, and the third. As soon as you get into an argument with them, they turn right around. Oh, you got HIV. You got this. You're a PDF. And this, that, and the third. So where was all of this when it was, tell me if my man gay? I want to know if my man go this way, or I want to know if my
You want me
man.
to tell you why?
A woman should know if a man goes both ways, man.
You want me to tell you why? Because they are.
So,
I just thought of something. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll say this. I'll just say this and leave it alone. If a woman should know. A woman should know without asking a trans person whether this man is happy or not. You know, a woman should know that.
They are as mentally retarded as you are.
oh
Black
wow,
women-
now I'm mentally retarded.
Captain Crazy. They are they are as mentally retarded as you are. No, he's not retarded. He's defective. The Mental Defective League in session. That's from a movie. If you can tell me from that what that movie's from, you're good. The Mental Defective League in session.
Okay.
Listen, you're playing a make-believe. If I came outside as Buzz Lightyear, they would say, put Cap in a mental institution because he is not
No,
Buzz
they wouldn't.
Lightyear.
Most people that got common sense would say, if you want to be referred to as a damn chicken, oh well, do that. Just like the Nazis
reason why you
feel
have
like
to do
every
that-
black.
But wait a minute, we will become we will become a nation of Buzz Lightyears. Cause we're gonna have that suit, we're gonna be able to go out in space. So we are Bud Lightyear, whatever, Spud Lightyear. That should have been a Negro that played that part. Infinity and beyond.
The reason why
Should be
you have to
slaughtered.
do that, but the reason why you have to do that is because you want to live as something you are not. So you
No,
have
I'm going to live. If I want to live, I'm going to live as my freedom of
Okay, you know what?
expression. Now, whether I got to deal with God on Judgment Day, that's me.
Okay, you can live with that freedom of expression. That only works in Babylon. Babylon, aka confusion. Look the word up. The word Babylon in Hebrew, Babal, means confusion. You can do that. You can be free to do that. Right? In the kingdom, you ain't gonna be free to do that. First of all, you ain't gonna make it on the ship. You and the heathens are not gonna make it on the ship.
Not Tazaryach, not the Israelite, nobody else. That's me.
That's right. That's right. But that also
Okay.
shows
And we're
why.
not affected.
See, you can talk that shit as long as this man's in power, which he's a happy man too.
What's the problem?
Well, you called on.
You are the problem.
You came on my live. I didn't come on your live. I don't know you, nigga.
I like to argue with you. I love
He said, "I don't know you, nigga." Yeah, because you know what? Everybody want to know about the Israelites. Even these, what you call it? Contraries. He's a contrary. He's a not a he's a happy contrary.
to argue with you. You know, because it's funny.
That's the end of that one. He said, "I love to argue with you." That's the end. That shit sounded like.
This is you got kind of guilty of what's his name, Tariq Nasheed, because the Tariq Nasheed lets St. Giselle on because it is fucking funny, and it is, you know, them moles will tell you a lot of shit. They do tell you, they got a lot of inside information, bro. You know. I just wouldn't let them on. I don't want to hear you. They got inside information. They can look at a man and say he's a. Isn't that in the movie Boomerang? What's the name? What's the name? Jones, Grace Jones. She said, "I know a Mo if I see one. That is a Mo, and that is a Mo, and that is a Mo." She should have pointed at Eddie and said, "You a Mo." And he knew he was a Mo when she said that. I know a Mo when I see one.
I don't want to say what I think it sounded, but I can't talk to him no more. But he did get cut to piss. I'm gonna make a clip out of that nigga. Listen, as y'all can see, I'm fair. Y'all can see I'm fair. I didn't get rid of the transgender because he called. You see that? I did not get rid of the transgender.
So you and Tyreek Nasheed can make up now. Hey, Tyreek Nasheed, he plays off of T.S. Giselle because the conversation is funny as hell. He plays off of that shit, man. You know? That don't mean he gonna fight T.S. Giselle to the Hidden History Museum.
The transgender admitted he has a vile affection, and he'll have to deal with that on Judgment Day. And now here's the other part. He got mad when I said something happened to him in his past, and when I said if I was to counsel, what's the first thing he said? You can't counsel me because they don't.
Yeah, because that wound is deep. That mental, emotional wound is deep, and he wants to hide it away. That was a trick. That was a trigger right there. When you made that statement, that was just trigger words and trigger phrases. That's why Esau gets mad. All you do is call the white man the devil. I ain't called the white man the devil in weeks, in months. We just go into the scriptures, man. They hear what they want to hear.
Want to get counsel and face the traumatic. Like, I feel sorry for brothers like that. Like, real talk. When I, like, homosexuals, lesbians, trans, I feel sorry for them all because they never got justice for what altered their life. Something altered their life.
Well, I don't give a shit about them, personally.
Life that they never got justice for, and that's why they are the way that they are. Let me bring my...
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together.
Okay, that was the end of the clip. Okay, Shalom, on to the next.